Lazarus Leaves with Going Global.
Way too alive. There we go.
Today's episode was produced.
Fuck a boat. No.
Today's episode was produced by
I'm just way too wild. Damn man, always rising. I've been talking to the gods. Not from this dimension. I got angels on my side. Oh, and did I mention? I ain't scared to die. I'm way too alive. Wait, I'm way too alive. Wait, I'm way too alive. Yeah, I'm way too alive. Wait, I'm way too alive. Yeah, I'm way
Lazarus Leaves, what's up, man?
Coolin', brother. Coolin'. How you doing?
It's good, man. We here at Elation Studios.
Yes, sir.
Man, just chopping it up with you, chopping some game, man. Know you got a lot going on. Been having heavy motion for a while, man.
Yeah, you know, just working every day, every night.
Yeah.
For real, yeah.
Everyday grind.
Yeah, type shit, yeah.
I feel that, man. So right now we at Elation, man. We was talking off air about how you got into what you're doing right now, interning with Elation, man. So let's just start off talking about that. Where you at right now?
Well, I got the internship over at Elation through the Trombone Shorty Foundation. It's Trombone Shorty's nonprofit organization, and they have a lot of different programs. The program I was a part of was the Music Industry Apprenticeship Program.
Yeah.
And it was 10 of us in the cohort, and it wasn't just artists, it was creative managers, singers. We had a trombone player, a trumpet player, and basically they put all of us together. It was a 16 to 24-year-old cohort, and they just taught us everything that we needed to know about the music industry at large and the music industry in New Orleans. So,
Man, that's dope. That's dope.
yeah.
Trombone player, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Trombone Shorty.
Yeah.
So you're telling me right now you got something coming up with Pell, man?
What's
With
that?
Pell, yeah, that's
Okay.
dope, man. Let's talk about that project coming up.
But shout out to Pell. So also with the Trombone Shorty Foundation, in the cohort, they gave each of us a mentor. And so my mentor was lined up with Pell, who's an artist from the city, a great artist, DJ, beat maker, and producer. And so through the program, which I graduated from it last May, that's how we got connected. And since then, he's been a great mentor, a great friend, somebody who definitely is showing me the ropes for sure.
Wow.
And the project that we're working on right now, the name is called The Vibe Tape, and he produced all of the beats on it.
Yeah.
And I'm spitting on it, I'm rapping on them.
Man, so congrats over graduating. Pell's dope, man. I know you rocked it out with Pell at Gaza Gaza recently, man. I went to that one too. That was a dope show, bro.
Word, yeah. Yeah, that was last June, facts. Yeah, that was like literally like a week after we graduated.
Yeah.
And he surprised me with, yo, I want you to open up for me. I'm like, what? Bet. And so, that was great. That was great.
So what can we expect for the project? Because I know you're a very diverse artist. I've heard things from almost rock to rap to Afro beats. So what can we expect on this new project?
Well, the reason why the running name is The Vibe Tape is because all the joints on there are a vibe.
Yeah.
And so it's an upbeat vibe. It's something that, how can I put it? It's more so like mainstream. It's a mainstream version of Lazarus Leaves. I think all of the work that I have put out now, all the songs, they have a mainstream feel to them, but I wasn't as intentional. Well, I would say I'm more intentional about that mainstream commercial sound on this tape versus the other tapes that I've released and the other singles that I've released. So yeah, you could expect commercial, but still a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing.
Respect.
Yeah.
So I'll take it all the way back to when we first met then. When I first met you was at Hotel Catahoula. This was a while back. And he was rocking out. He used to have a Wednesday night a showcase with the artists coming together. And that's when I first heard Too Alive. So I was like, man, this dude is just fire. And then when Love and Lust, how you had those tracks, I was like, okay, you got a lot to you, man. So where do you think your music, your musical influence comes from?
Well, I mean, my favorite artist of all time, a lot of artists' favorite, Michael Jackson. And, one thing about Michael that I love is that he was able to go through different eras of music. He started in the 70s, went through the 80s disco, went through the 90s R&B, the Teddy Riley sound, and then the early 2000s. And so one of the reasons why Michael is my favorite artist, not just because he's a great performer and great artist, is that he was able to adapt with whatever the music scene was in his 40, 50-year career. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so it's like, I think that's something that I definitely would like to showcase in my art, because I think that's something that great artists do. They're able to adapt with the time, with the era, with the sound, and put their own spin on it. So I would definitely say Michael is my biggest inspiration.
Yeah, that's a great one to have, MJ.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So right now in the present, man, we got a show coming up, Mask On, Mask Off at Siberia. You've done a couple shows at Siberia. Man, let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for it. February 1st, Mask On, Mask Off. It's gonna be a great showcase. We got myself performing, Millions, Knox Ketchum, Covey Malik, and Toya Son. It's gonna be a night full of vibes, full of great music, great people, networking. You know what I mean? It's just like building community for real. That's one of the pillars of the monthly show that I do at Siberia, is just building and fostering and curating a community for sure.
Yeah. So how'd you get linked up with the people at Siberia?
So at one of my gigs, my manager at one of my gigs, she bartends there. And so around the time that I graduated the foundation last year, I'm like, okay, they taught us connect with venues, find out about booking managers, this, that, and the third. So that was how my mind was working around last summer.
Yeah.
And so Siberia is a venue in the city that's open to artists to showcase their talent and host parties, host shows, and things like that.
Yeah.
And really the idea is to do monthly shows at not only Siberia, but different venues around the city in order to, just build that community and build that audience and real life, not just on social media, you know what I mean? Like in real life, seeing the people, touching the people, kissing babies, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, street politicking, you got to.
Yeah,
It's
for
part of the
sure.
game, you know.
For sure.
I've met dope artists through you, Gianni being one, now Covey being another. Do you have any other artists right now that you're working with that you want to give a shout out that you're collaborating with?
Yeah, KGZ. You met Z at the show we did at what's
Another
that?
bar.
Yeah, no, not another bar. At the one on Bank Street.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Soleil.
Yeah, Soleil. You met Z at Soleil. Z is an amazing rapper, an amazing artist. Shout out to him.
Nah, for sure. I see. You don't just make music. You also working with different things, and also not you just an artist. I see that you're moving into producing too.
Yeah. So for the foundation, it was an application process. It was 60 people who put in an application, and one of the things that I wanted to learn through the program, which started in September 2024, ended in May 2025, was learn audio engineering and beat making.
Yeah.
And so they connected us with beat makers, engineers in the city. They gifted me a laptop, gifted me Ableton, which is the program that I produce and engineer out of. And really, like, since they gave me that laptop and gave me Ableton, I was on it every day, like obsessive, like, okay, I'm going to make at least one beat a day until my shit starts sounding how I want it to sound. And so, yeah, now that's been in the last year, me just learning how to make my own beats, produce my own music, record my own music, so that the creative process can be more in my hands instead of others.
Yeah.
And I'm not against collaboration, but I think the more finished product I can give to the mixing engineers and the mastering engineers, the easier it'll be for them.
Yeah,
And the
100%.
closer it will be, and the closer it will sound to whatever I hear in my head. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, shout out Trombone Shorty. It seems
for
like
sure.
that the foundation is really
yeah, nah.
giving you guys an actual foundation, a real pillar
Nah,
to,
for real.
to
It was
grow.
a blessing too, cause like, so boom, I'm scrolling through Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I'm like, all right, I see the application be promoted on there, and I tap on it, I read it, and it says 16 to 24. I was turning 25 that June when I applied, and I'm like, all right, God, if you want me to keep doing music, let me get in this program. If not, I'm about to age out anyway, so I ain't even gonna take it personal. I'm gonna take it as a sign, as maybe I should change directions.
Yeah.
So maybe like 3 weeks later, a month later, I check my email, and boom, congratulations, you've been accepted to blah blah blah, woo woo. But the thing that was crazy about it, before they sent the congratulations, you know what I'm saying? They was like, they invited me to an interview. And so when they invited me to the interview, I'm like, okay. I go to the interview. It was a cool interview. But the interview was 2 days after my 25th birthday. So once again, I'm thinking about the prayer I made to God, and I'm like, yo, like I said,
Like,
you want
what's
me to
up,
keep
big
doing
guy?
it? You know what I'm saying? If you want me to keep doing it, let me get in. If
Yeah.
not, I ain't even gonna take it personal. So did the interview, was a great interview, and then boom, I got in, and I just took that as, okay, God just gave me a sign that he wants me to keep doing this. So if he's giving me all the resources, if he's giving me all the people, the connections, all I can do is really like go hard. Because the last thing that I want is to look back and feel like, damn, I could have went harder and I didn't because either fear or because of whatever. And so now, like that whole experience with the foundation has been literally a blessing from God and from everybody connected. Shout out to Trombone Shorty, shout out to Ashley, shout out to Nate, who are our teachers of the program. We had classes Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. They took us on a trip to Nashville, bro. We spent a week in Nashville last March. And it's like, Nashville is another music city like New Orleans.
Very
And when we
eclectic.
went out there, I realized that Nashville has the infrastructure that New Orleans is missing. And so that's why I feel like now coming back in the city and building in the city, I feel like I'm on a mission to build that infrastructure, build that community, build that hub of creatives where we could come together and work and put out whatever it is that God is putting on our hearts to put out.
Man, that's dope. Because that was about to be one of my next questions. When I started going global, it was about infrastructure. We didn't have it. I worked mainstream before it, and we didn't. So everything you saying that the foundation is giving you is necessary.
Not for sure.
All these things, meeting with booking managers to get into the venues, having a laptop to get on the Ableton, all these things is pillars that people need to start.
Not for
That's
sure.
that's the foundation. So, I mean, obviously you've been doing this for a while. You said 25 to 20. If you could look back on yourself when you was 20 and you was doing it, what would you say to yourself? What type of advice would you give yourself?
I would definitely, it's funny, I was looking at my journals from around when I was 20 and I was like, damn, everything that you wrote down happened. And so I would just definitely tell the 20-year-old Lazarus, keep going, don't doubt yourself, and work hard, work smart every day, and leave everything else in God's hands, because it's definitely something over you watching you. And so just have faith and keep climbing, keep building for sure.
So now that you have accomplished those goals that you set out for yourself, now what's going to be the next goals for you going to 25 to 30?
Definitely building that community, building an audience for Lazarus Leaves, a broad, regional, national, international audience. I definitely see myself as a global artist one day. And so, yeah, for the next 5 years, really just building that audience and connecting with those who's tuning into my music. Yeah.
You got any surprises for the people on February 1st for Mask On, Mask Off?
Yeah. I have a song coming out on February 1st and another one that's coming out on Valentine's Day. So I'll be performing those new joints, and also we're doing a studio time giveaway. So from the artists that are performing, you know what I'm saying, whoever has the loudest crowd reaction, we gonna give y'all 3-hour free studio time where you're gonna come to Elation, bring your beats. If you need a beat, we can figure that out because I make beats. Covey makes beats too, who was the other intern here. And yeah, we just gonna create and start a collaboration, creative collaboration relationship.
Man, for the people that don't know you, tell them where they can find you at on social media.
You can find me at Lazarus Leaves, that's Lazarus, and then Leaves, like leaves on a tree, Lazarus Leaves. And also on all streaming platforms under the same name, Lazarus Leaves. Yeah, check it out and connect. Let's connect. Let's stay connected for sure.
I don't wanna be patient, I don't wanna be kind. I just want your body, only for the night. This is not love, I will not lie. This is lust, forgive my crime. I stole your heart, I captured your soul. Told you I was toxic, girl, I let you know. Come on, let's be honest, you enjoy the poison.